because the thing, what I can tell you is, I did an interview with a guy from UK called Small Spartan. He was saying back then when you used to looking for exercise, he said he was looking for bartenders. He was looking for that. And even me back in the day, I say back in the day, not really back in the day, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, I was looking for exercise. I did not looking for bartenders because I did not saw anything for bartenders. But when he hears for somebody else, say from UK, and he's a used guy, he doesn't do rep and sets. He's not known to do rep and sets. He does do rep and sets, but he's doing freestyle. But when he's starting, he was starting.
It always starts with the fundamental.
Yeah, fundamental, as you said.
Listen, anybody could read science and sci-fi, but they had to learn the alphabet first, right? You get what I'm saying? And that alphabet became a word. Word became a sentence, sentence to a paragraph, paragraph to a chapter, chapter to a book.
Yeah, but the only thing I was always wondering was like, how come, I know Giant or the community, not about the, how can I say that, it's about business or try to show off. It's not about that.
No.
But how come nobody really talk about bartenders if it's not about except the bartenders? If it's not the bartenders, I don't hear people talk about bartenders.
Depends where you are.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Depends where you are. Because if you're here in Montreal, Canada, you might not hear bartenders, but you'll hear regiment.
Yeah, you're right.
If you're in Rochester, New York, which is 5 hours from the city, you may not hear bartenders, but you'll hear easy work. Easy work bartenders. You get what I'm saying? It always depends on where you are, because what started with one team.
Okay.
If you heard of any other team in New York or any other team in the country, it started with bartenders. You can't talk about street workout without whoever wanted to have that term and say they're doing street workout without saying they had influence from Giant.
That's what I learned.
You get what I'm saying?
I learned
so
that.
It's all about just doing your homework.
That's
you know what I mean? Like, you have a lot of different people who are influenced by other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you want to have Kanye West without a Jay-Z. You get what I'm saying? Jay-Z was influenced by people. You know what I'm saying? You talk about Biggie. But at the end of the day, we all would know the original was the bartenders.
Yeah, that's what I get, because I did my own research, okay, because I was really passionate about it. You know, how come everybody talk about themselves in the same city and they don't connect together? So I learned, I'm not going to put anybody, not put no name, but just saying, I looked up and I said, I saw from the original, I saw everybody was at some point together.
Right.
And now, out of the blue, now everybody got his own team.
Got their own team, doing their own
thing.
thing.
But I was like, damn, they were, from the beginning, you told me, that was all one team.
Everything started with bartenders.
Yeah.
And you'll have people who even started their own team. But pay attention to the link of everybody who's still with bartenders and what they do. And the link is always the community. You see, what happens is when YouTube started to blow up and Instagram started to blow up, people started doing it for likes. People started doing it for their own individual gain. And they lost the community. And once you realize you'll lose the community, a lot of people don't necessarily come with us too much because we're always community over contest. You know what I'm saying? I done been in competitions. Everybody knows when it comes down to reps and sets, nobody's really gonna challenge Giant. There's a lot of people that want to talk about it. Even at 49 years old, nobody's gonna really do what he's did because he's already done enough work that for you gotta catch up. You get what I'm saying? You gotta catch up. This man is more than 3 decades in the game. You get what I'm saying? When you really think about it.
For real.
3 decades in the game. So it's like, everybody falls off the wayside when you realize they want to start doing for themselves over the community.
I learned that because here it's kind of the same situation. What we can tell here, I can tell you about it. There was we used to be all together for the damn movement, regardless what was going on. But for 2 years in a row, like this year, we have the community here.
The community's here.
But earlier the day, I went to another event when they have the other guy come from, I don't know what place, what is overseas, and he's a big name in calisthenics freestyle. And all the youngers, all the ones who want to be close to him for the likes and things like that, went over there. And most of the people I know went over there, but it's all right. But I came here, the energy, of course, it's going to be different. It's all about community, things like that. But you understand then, regardless where we go and as we grow,
yep,
it's going to go always the same route.
Always.
Doesn't new face, same result.
Right. Yep.
Oh, that's good. So I see, do your thing, and I went to your place. Now I can understand things before it happens here.
Right. Right. That's why you got to do your homework and your history.
Yeah.
So it's very important that's very important what you're doing, and I appreciate the platform.
Yeah.
Of even being able to talk about who we are, what we do.
Yes.
Because you got to keep that going. It's our responsibility. It's nobody else's responsibility to talk about us for us.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's very, very important what you're doing, and you see the difference. You're in both worlds.
Look,
you're in both worlds. You see it. I guarantee everybody at that other event has a camera.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to document it for themselves, and they want to do it.
Yeah.
But you hear,
yeah.
I've seen people start with their cameras, and then it's kind of like, let me put the camera down because you feel the energy, you feel the love.
Exactly.
And it's about being a human being. It's not about living through your phone. Really embrace the moment.
You know what? Let's talk about this 1 second.
Right, sir.
Because me and you,
right,
we're not born in that era with phone and things like that, okay?
Right.
So it's gonna be easy for us when you go to a show or something like that. You're not gonna put up your cell and watch
the whole show through your
cell.
Right.
You'll pull it down.
Right.
Me, I don't do that. But now you see it. It's kind of funny, but we have to accept
you
the generation.
You definitely gotta accept it, but that's why it's so important that. Another thing that I love about this event is we have youth here. Yeah. To be honest, there's probably more youth in terms of children under the ages of 10 years old.
Yes.
To let them know what it feels like.
Yeah.
Because that's what you really gravitate towards. You gravitate towards the feeling.
Exactly.
It's not really about what we're doing. It's about how you making everybody feel.
No, it's not about compete.
Right.
Let's test ourselves.
Right.
No, it's all about enjoyment, the energy.
Right. Before we even did a demonstration, the bar was full of kids. Full of kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I love doing what I do, because I also do photography and I get a chance to just capture these moments, and it makes you smile. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, we can't lose that. No, we can't lose that, because as long as you keep living for technology, technology is gonna run you. And technology is not human. And you're gonna continue to feed a hungry ghost or be on a treadmill doing it for likes, where you're not even really, most people ain't even getting paid for it.
No.
Whereas what we're doing, even if we don't get monetary payment in the Canadian dollar or the US dollar, we get paid back from the unity, from the community. And I go home feeling great. I go home feeling wonderful. People used to ask me, I was a dean in a high school. Okay. So I was the head of discipline in terms of the high school that I worked in. And I used to still work extra hours to work in Rikers Island with the prisons. And people used to ask me, how do you work so many hours and then leave the prison smiling? Prison and smile not really supposed to go together. But I understand the situation that they're in, and they understand who we are, and there's a respect in terms of like programs that actually care about them.
Yeah.
And being able to teach someone and build with somebody for 2-3 hours and have them feel better when they literally live in hell, to know that you can spark that change, that hopefully when they get home, that they're going to be a better person for their community. Nothing makes me feel better. Nothing makes me feel better. And it's priceless. It's a priceless experience. So it's on all levels, all levels. So you got to continue to be phenomenal. I'm telling you, man.
So that was nice, man. For now, I think we're going to leave it there.
All right.
Mr. NFL. And your team, of course, you got your own team.
You got to be phenomenal, baby.
Be phenomenal. And we're going to
Giant thinking bartenders.
We're going to try to look up for that. And I was glad to having you again for the third time.
Yes, sir.
We're going to see you next year.
You'll see me next year. You'll see me next year.
Wait. So this is all in your cost, or we do helping you to come here?
Oh, Regiment they always help me get up here.
Oh, nice.
The whole team always help me get here, one hand wash the other, and it wouldn't be right if they didn't help me get up here.
Nice. That's great. That's it. So there you go, champ. So thank you to be here for the interview for Gains for Glory workout.
Gains for glory, man. Gains for glory. So about glory. Giant thinking bartenders. Be phenomenal. Mind up.
Right.